Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Titans lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Texans, who will need to be stout up front.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Waters. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup at 15 for Tennessee. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys in his position, they talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
That good for 19 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw. Vincent. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Vincent. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd down now after the sack. Off-play action. Vincent. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Waters. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Vincent. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on first down, Vincent. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
On third down, Vincent. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw again, Vincent. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down. Vincent. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Matt, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Vincent. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Vincent. Underneath here to Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. Vincent looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here we go.
To throw on third down. Vincent. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And to give this time to the tailback. Flash the power, but only able to get to the 10 with it. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Looking deep for Julio. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Vincent steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Looking to throw. Vincent. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vincent, he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Vincent. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Second down, Mariota. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Watch tight, watch tight. Tie it right,
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, that's Mack, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 23. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Mariota on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They go play action. Mariota is going to fire one deep over. And this will be caught at the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Three down. Watch tight end. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, Mariota caught on the right side by Jones. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And it's 17-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Off play action. Vincent. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake. Vincent. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. To throw on second down. Vincent. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Vincent. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? We'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They set up the screen to Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Vincent. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw. Vincent, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Throwing, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Here's Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
To throw is Mariota. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. They run it again with Hill. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Benson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to throw. Benson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Off play action. Benson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw. Benson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Waters. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. On now is the Titans punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing on 1st down. Vincent. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he's flushed out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Off the bootleg, Vincent. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is knocked down from the side at the 28. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Vincent. Looking for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down, Hill trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Texans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Vincent. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here. Defense showing blitz. Mariota now from the 50. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Throwing is Mariota. Forced out to his left. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. In the red zone this time. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. To throw Mariota. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They're going to run this with a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Looks like he'll throw here. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Red zone opportunity. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Waters. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down now, Hill. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.